Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. Hippie Crafters, don't you love that name, contacted me, asked me if I would like to swatch some colored pencils for you. Well, not necessarily swatch, but show you guys a set of colored pencils that they have. This is a 72 set of premium colors. So we'll see if they are premium or not. Let's go ahead and open these up. Sure, let's open them up. There we go. And let's have some difficulty opening it up. All right, so it looks like we have some hippie coloring on here. So it comes with this sleeve. And it says Hippie Crafter on the front cover. Comes in a metal tin. The back of the case shows Hippie Crafter again. Professional grade art supplies for free-spirited crafters. All right, you can tag them at a Hippie Crafter. Doesn't say Instagram, but I'm assuming. And then they do have a support email. Okay, happiness guaranteed. So let's have a look inside and see what do they look like. Look at the top of the case. All right, we have a little pamphlet here. Oh, it shows a bunch of their other art supplies. So it's not just colored pencils. Check out the selection of our most loved products. Visit their website to see their full lineup and check back often. We have new products being released all the time. So it is at hippiecrafter.com. They have stretch canvases, sketchbooks, watercolor paper, acrylic pouring set, different kinds of tape, epoxy, black stretched canvas. So all kinds of things. All right, let's look at these pencils now. I did create a chart, but I wasn't sure if there were numbers and names to these pencils, so I did indicate that here. Let's see if there are. And there are. Let me zoom you down in. We all love it when they give us color names and numbers, or at least one or the other. So we do have this black matte barrel, the color name, color number in silver, so you can read it very easily. On the end it says Hippie Crafter, and then it is dipped in the color of that particular pencil. They do come pre-sharpened. It does have a blunt end to it, so would need a little bit of sharpening. So we have this top case, comes in these plastic trays that are kind of hard to get out. And then down here, I'm assuming this is the last layer because it is just a, oh no. We have our blues and grays, the yellows, oranges, and pinks are in the top. And then down here, we have, I see one tip cracked or broke off. That is not their fault though. I'm sure that just happened in shipping. So I'll have to sharpen that one before we can swatch, but we do have a number of browns and our greens. All right, so yeah, let's go and swatch these out. Won't put these back in the case. I'll leave them out. And I think I'll pause for a bit sharpen that green so that I don't have to make noise on camera. So I grabbed the wrong one. So I will be right back. Okay, so that sharpened quite easily. I'm just going to color on my scrap piece of cardstock that I use when I color with alcohol markers. Now, I don't know if I think I'm just going to swatch these in the order that they have them in the case. I'll have to put them in the appropriate color order later. So, we're just going to start off with the pinks. I will zoom you back in. We'll see how smooth these are. So, this first one is Light Rosy Pink 086. We'll just abbreviate Light Rosy Pink. Now with a number and a color name, this will take a little bit longer to swatch. Oh, they are quite soft. They are wax-based. I can see from the shine, they feel wax-based. 024 Rosy Pink. So we have light rosy pink and then rosy pink. You would think they would be in the same color, I mean, they're the same color family, but they're quite different. Not sure how they would blend together. Bubblegum Pink 026. I'll try to write as fast as I can so this video doesn't get too long. That's pretty. We have Scarlet 118, so we go into a red. They kind of have these grouped by color when you get them, but as you can see, not exactly, because we have some more pinks after this. So we have a red that's kind of on the pinker side. Another pink, Shallow Pink 157. Nice light pink. They do lay down color quite nice. Light pink 174. Now these two would blend together nicely. Carnation Pink 126. Do a shortcut. Yeah, so these three would blend together nicely. Now we do have some reds. Brick Dust. I couldn't see if it said rust or dust. 094. So very much on the brown side, kind of with orange in there. And dark pink. Very dark pink, although the lead doesn't look too dark. 170 dark pink. That is a pretty color. Now it looks like we're getting into some other reds. Carmine Red 175. That's a nice red. We have Deep Pink 090. Like I said, they kind of go back and forth. Which is kind of par for the case, or par for the, case. When you get these budget-friendly pencils. Markers are the same. So you can see that Carmine Red definitely has more of an orange to it than the Deep Pink. Deep Pink is definitely on the red side. Bright Orange Red. 466, I think. So this you can read quite easily, but because this is within this silver block, I guess you'd call it, a little bit harder to read. I think it's 463. Most of them were okay. This one was a little bit hard. Bright Orange Red. Now we'll get into some more orange colors. Bright Orange 101. So we had Bright Orange Red, and now we have Bright Orange. Okay, so Bright Orange Red definitely does have a red tone to it, an undertone. Salmon Pink 027. So kind of a deep peach color. Then we have Pumpkin Yellow 091. Definitely not yellow. I think I would have said pumpkin orange or something. Beautiful orange. And plain orange 008. So a little bit darker. There's your regular orange. So these would blend nicely together. Another pink, baby pink 054. Yeah, so these will take a little bit longer to put in color order. That's why I usually pick out the yellows and I'll kind of put them in an approximate order, but so a pale pink, almost a skin tone. Here it looks like we will have a couple of skin tones. Shallow Yellow 084. Nice skin tone. Then it looks like a little bit darker skin tone called Nude 017. Oh yeah, these two would blend together nicely. Then some dark yellows. Warm yellow 136. So kind of a yellow ochre. A brighter yellow ochre. Here we have a bright yellow autumn gold 016. Oh, that's a nice sunny yellow. I like that. And a couple of lighter yellows. We have canary yellow 004. And one more brighter or lighter yellow, pastel yellow 014. So nice light buttery yellow. And then we do have our white. Now I'm sure this is not going to be as opaque as your more premium pencil. White 002. Now of course you're not going to see this. But let's go over like a black line. Yeah, not very opaque. But that's kind of par for the course with your more budget friendly pencils. Now this is toner ink, so maybe a little bit different in a coloring book. And that's quite a thick black line. Let's go into tray number 2. This is with our blues and purples and some grays. So we'll start out with the grays. Deep greenish gray 156. Deep greenish gray, and gray is spelled with the E. So we have very dark gray. Don't necessarily see a green undertone. Okay, we have slate gray 152. Guess there is kind of a deep. Couldn't decide if it was green or blue. So there's a nice darker gray. Then we will gradually get lighter. Here is just plain gray 071. So for a 72 set, they do have a nice, selection of grays. We have lead gray 01, is it 6 or an 8? 8. This one's a little darker. And it looks like we have a light gray. Light gray, 125. How ironic. So for just a 72 set, like I said, nice succession of grays here. Can't expect too many grays and variations, variety of colors in a 72 set. We have metallic blue 019. Now, is it truly metallic? Let's see if there's a shine to it. Yeah, there is. I don't know if that's showing up on camera or not, though. But it is shinier than the other colors. So it is truly a metallic color. Gray blue 142. Move you up. I like coloring on this cardstock because I have this soft matte underneath. Alright, we then come here. We have cyan blue 088. Ooh, that's pretty. Love that. Definitely does not match the barrel. Quite different. So the colors don't necessarily match this. You can go by the lead more, although that too for this particular color is a little deceiving. The lead looks much darker than that. So I was kind of surprised that bright of a color came out of that pencil. Typically you can judge more by the lead than you can by this. This gives you an idea though. Navy blue 064. Not too dark for a navy blue. It's pretty. I hope you do have a darker blue than that. Dark purple. Sure hope we're not into the purples already. 005. Looks like we have more blues, but it is purple. Ooh, pretty. Okay, let's move up. Now we have royal blue. Okay, so we do have some more blues. 122. Yes, pretty royal blue. Again, tip is much darker. Let's see, which one? Yeah, okay. We have sky blue 020. Ooh, that's pretty. So that'll go really nice with the cyan blue. Light blue 051. Very much on the purple side. Very pretty. Looks like we have a couple of aqua blues. We have cyan, 128. The 8s and 6s are kind of hard. 128. We mostly go by the color name anyhow. At least I know I do. Okay, that's pretty. And then a little bit of a lighter one. Pale blue, 178. Yeah, these two would blend together nicely. Although that one has a little bit more green to it. Okay, now we have, wow, quite a number of purples. Grayish pink, 172. At least it looks like quite a few purples, purples, especially for a 72 set. Plum, 127. Ooh, that's pretty. This one looks like it's going to be much lighter than the cap is. Light Orchid, 093. Right. Oh, that is pretty. Again, yes, much lighter. Seems like the caps are typically quite a bit darker. Some of them didn't match too bad, but I think the majority of them, they're a little bit darker than the actual color. 171, deep purple. Oh yes, a nice dark purple. Wow, there are a lot of purples. Bluish purple, 040. Ooh, that's pretty too. Now we're getting into some lighter purples. Metallic violet, 141. So we do have some metallics in here. Again, trying to see if there's a sheen to it. Kind of. Okay, Wisteria, 149. Light Wisteria, 147. Isn't that odd? I think they're opposite. Light wisteria is darker than wisteria. Interesting. Here is a light purple. I did it again. Light purple, 062. Nice. All right, and on to the last tray where we have our earth tones and greens. Oh, first we're going to start out with our black. I light 001. We'll see how opaque of a black this is. It's not bad. I also like to see if it's dark gray or black. Has pretty good coverage. Olive yellow, 150. Metallic gold, 050. Oh, and there's definitely a shine to this one. So this one would work great for like jewelry and things like that. Desert yellow, 053. Kind of an orangey brown. Cinnamon, 053. 043. I was going to say, wait a minute. I typically really like this color. This one and terracotta. Because they're pretty similar. Yeah, that's a nice color. That's always so pretty for hair. Light reddish brown, 034. Another one that would be beautiful for hair. These are also really nice for darker skin tones. Light brownish red, 100. So very much a dark red. And we have about 4 more browns left. Brownish red, 045. That's pretty too. And it looks like we have some darker red browns. Bronze, 139. Nice, really dark brown. It's always nice to have. Burnt umber, 180. Nice regular brown, and one more brown. It looks a little bit lighter. Ochre 025. I guess I gotta write the name. Oh, that's pretty too. So a really nice variety of browns. The only thing we are missing are tans, you know, light browns. And we have a whole mess of greens. Some blue greens we'll start out with, and then going into the regular greens. So we have 111 medium green. The whole rest of the set is all greens. That is a nice green. Forest green 011. Looks like an emerald green, doesn't it? Light sea green 075. That's pretty. Light aqua green 114. Teal 163, one of my favorite greens. So we'll see what their teal looks like. Oh, that is pretty. So their teal is more on the blue side than the green. Sometimes you see it more on the green side. To me, teal should have a little bit more green to it than that. Light emerald green 129. But what am I to say? So some of these would go together nicely. We have a dark green, bluish green 109. That's pretty. Now to me, that's almost more of a teal than that one. Now we start getting into some yellow greens. So we have jade green 164. Okay, that one's not yellow green yet. These next ones are though. Now this is the one that broke. Light green 028. Oh, that's pretty. All right, let's go on to, now there's only a couple of colors on page 2. So when I do complete this color chart, I definitely am going to squish the columns and the rows together a little bit and get it all onto one page. So we have spring green 056. 2. Middle yellowish green, 168. Middle yellowish. Now these with the long names are hard to type in there because they're too long. Oh, but a very pretty color. And then we're almost done, folks. We have apple green, 081. Yeah, so these two go together nice. Finally, we have a light yellow green and light yellowish green. So we have middle yellowish green, now we have light yellowish green. Yeah, these go together really nice. All right, let's zoom out. Let's look at the colors as a whole, and we'll kind of see what we think of with regard to the colors they picked for a 72 set. So we do have to keep that in mind. You know, it's not like a big Prismacolor set. But as far as pinks, we have a nice variety of pinks. Reds, we do have some nice oranges. Sometimes you don't get the nice oranges in sets, especially smaller sets. We do only have a couple of skin tones, but that's kind of par for the course. We only have 4 yellows, and these two are quite similar, although canary yellow is darker. The pastel yellow is pretty. Again, for a 72 set, I think nice variety of grays. Quite a number of blues. This one would be the purple though. But we do have all of these. And lots of purples for a small set. I am just amazed at the amount of purples. Now, for me, that's a good thing, but not everybody likes purple. We have our black, which is a pretty nice black. Nice variety of earth tones, but like I said, it'd be nice to have like a light tan, some lighter browns in here, right? And as far as greens, we have quite a number of greens. Again, I think there are some missing, like a really dark green. This here is our darkest. So I think they could have had maybe some different greens, some lighter tones like the forest green. So we have quite a few in the blue greens and then the yellow greens. So, you know, maybe some of the purples, you know, could go. Give us some more, maybe blues and greens. Otherwise, again, for a small set, I mean, not, you know, like a 46 set. It is a nice size set. Just not, you know, like the 120 sets. I overall think it is a nice selection. The color does lay down nicely. Let's pick a couple of colors and see how they blend. Should we take the greens? What's something that would blend together nicely? How about teal, light emerald green, and light aqua? So let's see if I can find those. We have teal. What did I say? Light emerald green. And light aqua. That's light sea green. So light aqua should be right after it. Oh, it's light aqua green. Okay. So yeah, and this is just cheap printer paper, so you know it will be very different in a coloring book. But we'll just see. Let me zoom you in a little bit. And I am not the best blender in the world. And it's hard coloring at this angle for me. Okay. I am one that likes to start out with the dark, and then I kind of go lighter. Then I go with my next color and kind of go back over. Then blend out, and again go lighter. Then I go over the whole thing with my lightest color and try to blend it all together. So these do blend together nicely. Those three colors pretty. Oh, I love that. Yes, very nice. Nice, nice. Nice color combo I quickly picked, if I do say so myself. So yeah, they do blend together nice. As far as the laydown of these pencils, like I said, in a coloring book, whether it be an Amazon paper coloring book or say one like Johanna Basford's, I can't tell you that. All I can say is on this cheap copy paper, it seems to blend quite nicely. Every coloring book is different though, right? And those of you who work with pencils knows that. And every set of colored pencils work differently in that same coloring book. You know, like Johanna's, some sets of pencils work fantastic in her books and others don't work well at all. Or like Hannah Carlzon books, or, you know, things like that. But I don't know. Like I said, on this copy paper, it seemed to blend pretty good. So what do you guys think of this set of pencils? Down below in the description, I will link to Hippie Crafter's website, and I will link to this particular set of pencils if you are interested in them yourselves. Yeah, I think they're a nice budget-friendly pencil overall. So those are my thoughts on the set. What do you think about the color selection? Would you have any suggestions for them in regard to, you know, your thoughts on the color selection? What they could maybe do away with and what they could add? We always want more skin tones, right? Always. And you would think by now these companies would add more skin tones because they must hear that all the time. A lot of people color portrait pictures, so always nice to have the skin tones. There's some nice colors for your darker skin tones. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the swatching of this 72 set of Hippie Crafter colored pencils. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. And as always, happy coloring. Bye, guys.